Hey guys, NerdSing here, and I'm talking to you from a Boeing 787 Dreamliner on my way to San Francisco. I'm currently at 39,000 feet, traveling at 600 miles an hour. In this video, I'd like to talk a little bit about the Dreamliner. For those of you who don't know, I studied aeronautical engineering at university. It's probably 5 years now since I've graduated. Whilst I was at university, this aircraft was being designed, so we did a lot of research projects into this aircraft. From what I can remember, you know, the key areas that Boeing looked at when they designed this was to really maximize efficiency through designing a new engine, a new wing, and reducing weight. Now that commercial flying is a standard thing, you know, we've been doing it for 3, maybe 4 generations now. Aircraft design, comfort is a lot more important. At the end of the day, an airline's going to buy an aircraft that's comfortable because their passengers will enjoy the flight experience and fly with them again. In this video, I'm going to review the in-flight entertainment system and discuss some key design factors that I've noticed on the Dreamliner that are quite subtle, but also that make such a huge difference to comfort on a long haul flight that I'm on at the moment. Okay, so onto a few design elements of the aircraft, and one of them's got to be the brightness of the window. So instead of having a shutter, which is quite constricting, they've got 2 buttons here which you can press either to essentially increase or decrease the amount of light coming through the window. So, you know, you can still look out and enjoy the view, but without being blinded by the bright sun. So if I just put the brightness on full, you can see how bright it actually is outside. When I click on the down button, it just slowly dims everything down for you. Insane. There's a few good reasons why Boeing will have designed it like this. You know, those shutters, when you multiply the weight by every single window, to get rid of that and just make it electronic is probably a huge weight saving. And then you just got the comfort and minimalist aspect as well, that you don't feel constricted and claustrophobic. You know, I can still look outside, but it's kind of dimmed, giving you that comfort aspect as well, you know. So this is the in-flight entertainment system, and it's basically an Android tablet. You've got a USB port at the bottom here for charging your phones and etc. And a headphone jack. You got one button below the actual screen where you can adjust screen brightness, the volume. You can have a reading light, so that controls the light above my head, which isn't adjustable, and you can call the attendant from here. So on the home screen, it's super fluid. This is really cool. You can order your meal, and then when you choose to pay, all you gotta do is swipe your card along the bottom of the tablet. How cool is that? And then they just come and bring the food to you, I guess. In videos, there's like so many films and TV shows to watch. And it's super quick to load everything. You can scan through. Everything's free. And with the headphone jack plugged in, you can adjust the sound as well, and it goes super loud. This is one of my favorites because then you can look at all the in-flight statistics of where you are, where you're going, etc. Then you got some games. So I figured out that it's an Android tablet because when I click on play a game, you'll see it come up. See those little icons that come up? Those are little Android icons, so it's just basically a little Android tablet. So well done to whatever manufacturer won that contract to install an Android in every single Dreamliner. I don't know if it's specific to this airline, it possibly is. I'm flying with Norwegian, it could be specific to this airline, or it could be, you know, throughout the whole fleet of Boeing 787s. That's what we got here. We got some information about some destinations. You can do some shopping on duty free, a little bit about the airline, and then some games and TV for the kids. I was really not expecting this level of entertainment, but really it's great for such a long flight, and it will definitely pass the time. And and a lot of people are just binge watching TV shows and watching films. It's also got programmed in all the different attractions of our destination, San Francisco, which is a neat little feature. So yeah, I am impressed. Okay, next up, the seats. The seats are comfortable, man, and it's just the small little things. So like on the headrest, you can bend the edges, and then they stay there, so you can actually just lean against it, and they're completely turbine friendly as well. As for the cabin, even though there isn't tons of space, it feels spacious. The way that they've designed it, everything just with attention to detail, the way the light points in the right place, it's not in your face. The fan, the control of the fan is just spot on. The way that the overhead cabins come down slowly, the mood lighting, everything has purpose. And even though all these little things are subtle, they make the whole flight experience more pleasant. One of the biggest things for comfort in an aircraft is noise, and this Dreamliner is quiet. I mean, it's not. There is a hum. Obviously, you can hear it. That's why I'm using this wired lavalier mic. But compared to like the kind of short haul 737 and the A318, I don't know if it's just a perception, but it feels quieter, and that does make a huge difference for comfort and fatigue, and obviously that's important for long haul. And so yeah, on the noise front, it's great. You can have a conversation with the person sitting next to you at normal volume without having to shout. As for room to work with, my friend that I'm traveling with's got a 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it doesn't really fit on the table, but I've not been on any aircraft where it does really. So yeah, it is pretty tight, but he seems to be doing okay. So I'm on my 2016 15-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar, and it is a tight fit. But with the seat reclined, it's not so bad. You can get your work done. But yeah, if you've got a protruding belly, it might be a bit more difficult. It barely rests on the table, and I've got the seat completely reclined, so it is a tight fit. If you're working on an iPad, I have an iPad Pro here. It's the smaller of the two versions, and that fits perfectly fine on the desk, so you'd be able to use that with no problems at all. Just on my way back now, and I just wanted to add that we found 3-pin sockets underneath the seats, so you can actually plug in your devices to charge them. You can plug in a UK or US or European adapter in, so that's another great feature of the 787. Yeah, so I thought I would just make this video on the 787. It's so awesome to actually go in one eventually after so much time, studying it and researching it in my university days. And I don't get to do a lot of long haul flying, so it would be great to fly on the A380 and compare that experience, even though the A380 is a much larger aircraft. But in terms of the next generation of aircraft design, it'd be interesting to see what it's like on the A380. So yeah, this video is for those aviation nerds out there. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Nerdsing out.